Something delicious is taking place.
Hopefully.
Ah, what do you mean hopefully? Scary. Yeah, I'm making a video for my channel and I hope this turns out okay. I think we kind of say this every time I do a video for my channel. We're like, we don't know how it's going to turn out.
This is kind of our own creation of a couple different things.
Yeah. We kind of, Michael came up with a great idea and he's like, I think this would be a really fun recipe. I'm like, okay, give it a shot. So we kind of did a little brainstorming and figured out this recipe, but we're not really sure how well it's going to turn out because we've never done it before. And then I told Michael, should I tell them that even? That kind of sounds bad. Hey, we're winging it. And I said to Michael this morning, I was getting my ingredients ready, and he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I'm getting ready to film. And he's like, you mean he's like, well, I'm not filming anything today. I said, no, I'm filming what we talked about. And I think I kind of surprised him because he's like, well, I thought you were going to try it first.
I thought you were going to try it first. Yeah, I didn't know you were going to. Well, I thought you were going to do your 10 things, 8 things, 7 things.
Well, I have that to do too.
We were talking about that, so I thought that's what you were talking about.
I was tagged to do a video, which is fun. I always love, you know, those little tag videos. And I was coming up with my list of things for the tag, so he thought that's what I was doing, but I was actually getting ready to do this recipe. In a perfect world, I would have tried this first. But when you have a baby, when you have kids and you're just busy, we're just so busy that...
I could eat that raw, right?
Yeah, it has egg in it, but I mean, it's cookie dough. You know, in a perfect world, I would have tried the recipe first, made sure everything turned out okay, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. And you know, it's just kind of one of those things. Just try it and see what happens. So that's what we're doing.
Wait, let's do this thing. Action.
Okay.
Somebody fell asleep while I was working. And Hallie's shooting her video, so I watched Chelsea around and she fell asleep and now she's passed out on the bed. I do believe that's my spot.
Look at the way he's sitting. It's like it's like a person sitting there.
Go sit in Mommy's spot.
Oh, yeah, Mommy's not using it right now. He's got my whole
I like your spot, Daddy. Your spot's nice and warm and cozy.
I think he purposely sits in your spot, knowing that if he sits there, he's going to get some sort of attention from you. He has to pay attention to me if I'm in his spot. I was holding Chelsea on the couch like this, and Alex says, I want to do it. Now you're getting beat up, aren't you?
Yeah.
She's grabbing her hair, grabbing her eyes. Chelsea,
Hi.
be nice to sister.
Oh. Ow. She's pushing
She probably
down.
likes your hearts on your shirt.
She's pushing down on my ribs. Are you trying to get up or something? Ow.
Oh no!
Scratched me right in the cheekbone. Ow.
Oh no!
That really hurt. Did she leave like a scar there?
No,
It feels like it's bleeding.
it's not.
I don't know. Maybe she just pinched it really hard.
Don't scratch, sister.
Okay.
I gotcha.
And you know what the first thing was I looked for? Where's the camera?
Why?
I did. When I came out, I looked. I scanned. Where's the camera?
What did you do that for?
I was just seeing where the camera was. It's just...
What you guys couldn't see is he like braced himself with his arm, like he went like that at me, but it was below the lens, so you guys couldn't see it. I got you. Do you know I had to stand there and wait for like 10 minutes? You've been in the bathroom for probably 20 minutes. It's been
Dinner.
20. Stepped on the dog.
That's what you
get. did Daddy step on you?
Well, he gets right, like he doesn't stand in front of you. He gets in between your legs and stuff, so there's nowhere to even move.
Oh.
I'm not saying sorry. You got my way.
Chelsea sock.
I got you.
You're not pregnant anymore. This means more.
They weren't allowed to sneak up on me when I was pregnant because I was afraid the baby would fall out.
Since Alex has, she's really been getting you a lot.
Gosh, she gets me all the time. But you know what? Half the time, she doesn't do it on purpose. She just happens to sneak up on me.
No, she'll wait outside the bathroom for you too.
She picks like the worst moments to walk up behind me. Like, I'll be going out to the garage to do laundry or to do something, and I'll turn around and she's right there. It freaks me out. I'm like, what are you doing? I swear, between Michael and Alex, I need to put a bell on them so I can hear them.
The only way you can hear me come in is like my bones cracking.
Or the creaking floor, because the floor sometimes
creaks so quietly.
Yeah, there's been quite a few times that you've, not on purpose, scared me.
I thought you knew I was there.
I don't like it when I turn around and someone just appears in front of me. It freaks me out.
Scared him. He came running.
Yeah, he did. He came to defend Daddy. We'll protect her. Yeah, right. You'll tuck and run. He's started doing this thing a while ago. He doesn't trust me.
No, I think we go through this every year when the storms come.
Oh, is that what it is?
He doesn't trust going outside because of the storms and lightning.
Well, he doesn't trust me either because if somebody comes over, like if my mom comes over or my sister or anybody comes to the house, I'll try to convince him to go outside, and I'll close the door so that he'll be outside so he won't jump on them and bark or just be a fool. And so now he doesn't trust me. When I'm like, let's go outside, he's like, oh, something's happening and Mom wants to lock me outside. So he doesn't trust me. He'll usually trust Michael, but like Michael just said, with the storms that we've had and everything, he doesn't even trust Michael. He just does not even want to go outside. So we've had to, at night, pick him up and put him outside to do his nightly business. I don't think it's that bad during the day, probably because I don't know. I don't know why he doesn't do it during the day, but at night he has to pick him up and take him outside to get him to go potty. You can't see what they're doing. No, they're just standing there. So yeah, he's a stinker. So I went to the grocery store this afternoon, today, I don't remember when it was, to get a couple things for my video that I shot today because it was a recipe and I needed a couple things. And one of the things, okay, the grocery stores here tend to have stuff that's on the shelves that's expired, so you have to check your food. I always check the dates. Well, the one thing I bought, I checked the date, and the date was fine. So I'm like, okay, bought it, whatever. I didn't check the date on something else. It was these caramels that you can like cook with and stuff. I didn't check the date on it, and I was like, well, that's probably not a big deal. It's like a candy thing, and with it being fall, people buy them to make, I don't know, caramel apples or candy caramel apples, I guess. Got home, I went to open it. I didn't open it, thank goodness. July, I don't know if you guys can see it. July 13. July 1st, 2013.
That's not as bad as the barbecue sauce that expired a year ago that I bought.
Where did you buy that? Walmart?
Walmart.
That's right.
And I went, because I think we vlogged about this, I went back to the store, went to the shelf, and I pulled all the ones that were expired and took them up to the...
Do you remember when I was hooked on those Snickers peanut butter squares?
Oh, yeah.
They're so good. Bought some at Walmart, got them home, opened them, and I'm like, these, you know how peanut butter or chocolate tastes stale or old when it's old? They tasted old. And I was like, well, that's weird. I just bought them, whatever. And I looked at the date, and they were from, like, the previous Halloween or something. Like, they were really old. Or maybe it was Christmas. So I took them back, and I was going to get another bag. So I went back there, and I started pulling them all off the shelf, and they were all expired. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I ended up not being able to get them because every single bag that they had was expired. So apparently this is an issue with our stores. This was at Winn-Dixie though, and those other times it was at Walmart. So I always check the dates on the food before we buy it. But how sad is that you have to take that much extra time to like double check the dates?
Well, it might not be our store's fault. It might be the warehouse that ships the stuff to the store, and they don't look. They just came in a box. I put it up on the shelf.
Oh, see, the way I look at it as...
at the warehouse for who knows how long. And,
yeah.
And not...
See, and I didn't even think of that. The way I look at it is it's been on the shelf for that long.
No, I don't think that's...
You don't think so? Oh, see, that's what I thought. I thought, like, at Walmart that, you know, maybe nobody bought them, so they just sat there for a long time. I don't know. I'm taking them back, though. I was kind of, like, bummed about it, but whatever.
It's 11 o'clock. It's time to play, Mommy.
Yeah, that's right. It's playtime.
I slept all day.
He did. I haven't hardly seen him today. It's like the first time I've seen him out for a long time. Gotta get his camera time in, too. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Tap dance.
Little bugger.
He always looks like he's tap dancing. Oh my gosh.
Stay in the floor.
Violent little dog.
Clean the floor in here too. Clean up all the hair.
Doesn't sound like he's tap dancing.
He like runs that way and slides that way.
That's what he was doing in the living room too. Oh my gosh. Are you tired?
That's a workout. Hold him around.
Kind of like me carrying Chelsea around all day.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Only when you stop, you don't have a screaming baby. A squeaking bunny.